An MBA degree is the most useless degree for you. Yes, my friends, that is true. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why you do not need to pursue an MBA if you fall under these categories. We don't need to be following the herd, pursuing one degree after the other, and I'm going to explain to you why an MBA degree is not for you. Hi everyone, I'm Meher Sindhu Batra, your career coach and mentor, and I make videos on all things related to careers, education, productivity and positivity to accelerate your career. So if you are here for the first time, make sure to watch till the end because I'm going to be sharing 6 reasons why you do not need to be doing an MBA at all if you fall under any of these categories. For those of you who do not know me, I'm a chartered accountant from India and an MBA from Imperial College London. So since I pursued an MBA degree in the year 2016 and 17, I want to share with you the reasons why you should not pursue an MBA, especially because if you're confused whether it's the right degree for you or not. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell if you find this useful. And also do not forget to follow me on my Instagram page MSB Vision, where I share one piece of content every day. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into it. The number one reason I feel, my friends, you should not do an MBA if you are doing it just for the sake of it. Either you have parental pressure that your parents are telling you to just get it done and over with right after your undergraduate degree, or maybe you see all your friends are pursuing it. Maybe you pursued a bachelor's in commerce, a BA, a BTech, any kind of engineering degree, and you think that now is the right time to jump into an MBA degree because it is the Indian dream, right? Everybody wants to do an MBA because they feel that after an MBA their life will be set. But you need to realize, my friends, this degree is a very big investment in terms of time, in terms of effort, and in terms of money. It's going to cost you 5 to 45 lakhs if you do an Indian MBA, and it could cost you anything between 25 to 2 crores if you do an MBA from outside of India. So since it's going to take a lot of investment, you have to be sure of the degree. Your reasons for pursuing it have to be very clear and very authentic to why you want to personally do it. It's a great tool to accelerate your career if you know what you want to get out of the MBA. And I have talked about my personal reasons of why I wanted to pursue an MBA degree after CA that you can check out right here. The main reason was, my friends, that I wanted to pivot my career from finance to something else, and I also wanted to get international exposure. So whatever your reasons are, you just have to make sure that they are crystal clear for you. If they are not, then do not jump into doing another degree just for the sake of it. And that brings me on to the second point, my friends, and that is do not do an MBA if you do not have any work experience. Now this is my personal opinion, my personal reasons behind it is that, and I have talked about this before, that your bachelor's degree is an academic qualification, right? It's the basic qualification that you can have. After that, you need to get some work experience to figure out what you want to specialize in, right? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to take your career in? So for you to figure out what you want to specialize in and reach the top of the pyramid, you have to be very clear whether an MBA is the right for you, and you'll only know that if you have some work experience working in an actual environment, my friends. The things that we learn on the job, when we are working in a team, when we're reporting to a boss, when we're trying to meet deadlines, that is when the real growth happens. One theoretical degree and then jumping into doing a master's directly is not going to be beneficial to you at all. And now we have seen the trend changing. It's not just bachelor's degree and then jumping into an MBA. The average age for an MBA student, even in India, has gone up. For example, the average age of a student at ISB is about 26.6 years. So people are not in a rush to pursue an MBA at the age of 21 or 22 anymore. Because my friends, when I was pursuing my MBA, I was in a class full of people who had experiences in different fields. Somebody was a lawyer, somebody was an accountant, that was me. But there were many other accountants, there were many other engineers, there were people who were journalists, people who had been in marketing. The classroom is so varied and everybody brings in their experiences into group assignments, group projects, case studies, company visits. So if you do not have any real life practical experience, it will become very challenging for you to understand the concepts that are being discussed in class, because it's so practical, it is so holistic. You're learning something about all parts of the business, how they operate and function together. and having real exposure to how a business works, how an organization runs is going to be more beneficial for you before you do an MBA. So my friends, do not pursue an MBA in a rush just right after your bachelor's. Please, it's my humble request, try to get at least a few years of work experience before jumping into an MBA. I was 26 when I went for my MBA, and I think it was the right time and the right age. And like I said, the reasons have to be very, very personal to you. They have to make sense to you. And maybe after working for a bit, you realize that an MBA is not for you at all. Once you pursue an MBA and you're 23, you're in the job market, you have no idea about how an organization runs, but you are somebody with 2 degrees now. You are going to be compared to somebody who has certain amount of work experience and then did an MBA, right? So you'll have to start from scratch again, my friends. Please, it's my humble request, think twice before pursuing a master's directly after your bachelor's. And that brings me on to the third reason for not doing an MBA, my friends, and that is, don't do an MBA if you want in-depth knowledge in one field. What I mean to say is, through an MBA degree, you learn a lot about different aspects of a business. So that's HR, that's organizational behavior, strategy, international business, finance, operations, supply chain. All of these components, you will learn a lot about them, but what they say is an MBA is a mile long but an inch deep, right? You're not going to have in-depth knowledge about any subject. You will learn just the basic topics in each of those subjects. For example, you will learn more through a CFA degree or a master's in finance degree if you want to be a specialist in the financial field. But if you want to understand how a business makes decisions, how different components and departments of a business work together, then an MBA is the right degree for you. So if you want to be known as somebody who's a tech wizard or somebody who's a pioneer in marketing, an MBA may not be the right degree for you. If you want to learn the basic concepts of all these different types of subjects and how they come together, then yes, an MBA is for you. And the fourth reason is, my friends, do not pursue an MBA if you think that it's going to magically turn your life or your career around. Do not think of MBA as your ticket to success. Not all CEOs are MBAs, my friends. You look at all the Fortune 500 companies or the top companies in India, most of the CEOs may not even have an MBA degree. So a lot of things one learns practically on the job as well and rises up the ranks at an organization. So don't think something like, oh my God, business school is going to make my career. Do not use an MBA degree as an escape route. It's not going to pivot your career 100%. It's just going to probably accelerate it in the same field that you are in. Or if you want to pivot your career, you'll have to start from scratch. So please, my friends, be realistic about your post-MBA goals and be clear of what you want to achieve out of the MBA. It's not going to be somebody magically turning your life around through a magic wand. And the fifth reason is, my friend, do not pursue an MBA if you have no interest in any business or management related field. Let's say you're somebody who is very creative, you're an artist, you're a designer, you're an illustrator. You have no interest or inclination to learn about how business runs or operates. You're more interested in creating new pieces of art or design. To pursue an MBA, you have to remember it's a master's in business administration. You're going to learn how business administers itself, operates itself, who are the people with the right leadership qualities to run those businesses. And not everybody has to be interested in that, my friends. Please self-reflect and understand what is it that you are truly interested in, and don't jump into pursuing an MBA just because everybody is telling you to do that. So pay close attention, my friends, to your wants and needs and your desires. That's where most of the answers will come from. And the sixth reason, the last reason is, my friends, do not pursue an MBA if you're not ready to hustle and work hard. You need to be prepared for the intensity of this course, my friends, especially if you're going to pursue a one-year MBA. You need to be prepared for sleepless nights, tough competition, anxiety, stress, because there's so much of group work, group assignments, exams that you need to be prepared to work hard for. The competition is going to be tough. There's going to be lots of failures, lots of ups and downs. You will push yourself outside your comfort zone and discover sides of yourself that you did not even know existed. You will notice in an MBA program there will be people who are more intelligent than you. that speak better than you, that conduct themselves in a better way. You have to be prepared and ready to juggle multiple things, whether it's classwork, networking with people on and off campus, as well as taking care of yourself. So many of these things one has to remember, my friends. It's a very, very intense degree. It's going to be a degree like no other. It's going to be very practical. It's not that theoretical as what we have experienced before. And it is how you make the most of this opportunity no matter where you do your MBA. So that's it, my friends. This was another part of the MBA series. I hope you found it useful. Please do not forget to check out videos from the MBA series that I have created before. If you have any more questions about pursuing an MBA, do sign up for a one-to-one mentorship session with me. I'll be back next Thursday with another YouTube video. But until then, keep self-reflecting, setting career goals for yourself and working hard towards them. I hope to see you soon. Bye.